Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Ultra Lord Show. With you forever, the Ultra Lord. Now, if you've been with us for the past 2 weeks, we are on our. No, if you've been with us for the past 2 weeks, we are on our mini series, the How to Mix on FL Studio series. The first episode, we did gain staging and just getting your volumes like relative to each other, sounding right and everything. The episode after that, we touched on EQ and compression. Now, today, which is the fun part where everybody like usually is just using your effects on FL Studio. I mean, no one really likes to do gain staging. No one really likes to really use like EQ compression. I really think those two, like I said, those really get the song sounding the way it's supposed to sound next. If you guys are also watching this video on Monday, I just want to just wish everybody a happy Corona Day. Our liquor stores have finally opened up in Welkom, or in South Africa, so you guys can enjoy having alcohol at your home, so that's fine and everything. But anyway, let's jump on this track. Like I said before, the previous episodes, we touched on the EQ compression, we touched on gain stage and everything. So now we're gonna work on effects. So we're gonna have 3 effects that we're gonna actually work on mostly, that I really like doing on the songs, help you get it together. The one and the biggest one is panning. So we're gonna touch on panning first, then we're gonna touch on our reverb and delay. Now, the thing I like doing is to make reverb and delay sends as well. I'm just gonna touch on that, talk about it a little bit later in the video, but I'm gonna do sends because I don't want to have 49 reverbs on one project. I want to have one reverb and I send all of them to that. Why I do that is because it has more of a consistent sound. 1, 2, it uses way less CPU power than having 49 different reverbs that are essentially doing the same sound. So I kind of like having everything in the same room kind of sound, like a room reverb, and then I send everything there. Vice versa with the delay. If I can help using a delay without making another channel for it, because sometimes I would want to automate delays and automate my reverbs and everything like that. And then then I'll make a single send for that. But then beats using just 2 delays or 3 delays or 4 delays, whatever, versus like 49 of them and all that kind of stuff. But cool. Let me stop talking and let's just jump on this track and yeah. You can have the soul, man, without the jack. And you know I'll be vibing where the party at. You can pass my cup, I'ma fill it with yak. I'm about to vibe tonight like an aristocrat. I stop with the streets, they be littered with cops. And everybody here, they be acting like bots. I don't really blame them, man, I only blame Fox. Cause I'm busting down the doors and I good with the tops. I've been hitting levels that harder than hardcore. And obstacles in life, been jumping like parkour. A boy trying to pop like nigga on skateboards. But I've been slept on like people who do snore. Yo, I ain't trying to stop now, trying to get some more for sure. In this rush for the shit like it's premature. So better turn me up and listen to what you heard. Roll me up a joint, son, and pass me on the herb.
Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. I can't stand a lockdown. I'ma slide like a criminal. I'm a boy with the power subliminal. Turn it up till it's optimal. So your hips is biological. I bench press with my mind chronicles. I'ma eat the kitty up like an animal. Way too nominal. Cause everybody knows the Soul Jack's phenomenal. I'm bored in the house I'm bored. Cause all I ever do is make my music distort. Pornhub every day, man, it's a sport. Always on the trial premium, I can't afford, but it's good to facilitate. Generated rentals every day, I just generate, I anticipate. All the days I dissipate, but life gives you lemons, better learn to make lemonade. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. I can't stand a lockdown. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound.
right. There's actually not much that's happening in my song in terms of like the stereo imaging and everything like that. Everything is moved according to where I feel like it should be. Especially over here. Let's take like this bongo section over here. Just want to move everything. I don't really like using anything more than 50% on either side, just simply because it's gonna be a little bit too jarring. And now when I touch it on the mastering side, I'm gonna even make it wider than that. So that's why I want to kind of keep it in a little bit narrow, not more than 50%. Not, yeah, no way I'm gonna take it more than that. So now that's just a quick panning. Everything is just move accordingly. Now we're gonna tackle the send section over here. So now I'm gonna send everything to my reverb and delay, but not too much. Some of the things I assume are already sent there, because I did the song a while back, as you can see on this side. So let me just go into like the main voice. Yeah, the main vox, and then we're gonna take it from there. Yeah.
You can have the soul man without the jack, and you know I'll be vibing where the party at. You can pass my cup, I'ma fill it with yak. I'm about to vibe tonight like an aristocrat, but I stop with the streets, they be littered with cops. And everybody here, they be acting like box. I don't really blame the man, I only blame Fox, cause I'm busting down the doors and I get with the top. I've been hitting levels that harder than hardcore, and obstacles in life, but jumping like parkour. A boy trying to pop like nigga on skateboards, but I've been slept on like people who do snore. Yeah, I ain't trying to stop now, trying to get some more for sure. And this rush for the shit like's premature, so you better turn me up and listen to what you heard. Roll me up a joint, son, and pass me on the herb. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. I can't stand a lockdown. I'ma slide like a criminal. I'm a boy with the power subliminal. Turn it up till it's optimal. So your hips is biological. I bench press with my mind, chronicles. I'ma eat the kitty up like an animal. Way too nominal, cause everybody knows the Soul Jack's phenomenal. I'm bored in the house I'm bored, cause all I ever do is make my music distort. Pornhub every day, man, it's a sport. Always on the trial, premium I can't afford, but it's good to facilitate. Generated rentals every day, I just generate, I anticipate. All the days I dissipate, but life gives you lemons, better learn to make lemonade. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. I can't stand a lockdown. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You gotta feel it in the sound. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. You got a brother feeling down. Turn me up, you gotta turn me up. I can't stand a lockdown.
Right. Not everything would need reverb and delay, honestly. Like the song, like I try to make it sound very 80s or 90s as possible. So that's why I used quite a lot of delays on everything, quite a lot of reverb on mostly on the vocals and everything. Like I said before, we live in a digital age where there's not much variation when it comes to your kick drums or your snare drums or your sample packs you get on the internet, because it's triggering the same sample over and over and over again. So you don't have to really work too much to get it sounding well. Actually, we're very spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. We're very, very spoiled. If this was like a rock track or something that's like live instruments, live music's actually the worst thing to mix, because like I said, there's too many variations. The drummer won't always hit his snare drum exactly dead center. The kick drum might not be hit right. The guitarist might not always be consistent with volume and all that kind of stuff. So that's what your job as an engineer is, just to touch on all that kind of stuff and put it together. But for now, with just that little touch up that I've done with just the reverbs and delay according to everything, just really opened up the track. It made everything sound a little bit wider. It made everything just a little bit sweeter. And you can go even more crazier than what I did with the reverb. I'm gonna end the video off over here. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this mini series. This is actually, well, technically the last video on the series when it comes to terms of mixing a song, how to mix your song. In my mind, I feel like this track right now, we're done with the mixing stage. Now it's potentially can be ready to be sent to be mastered. So I'm gonna give you guys a bonus video next week on how to actually master your song in FL Studio from beginning to end. But I highly recommend you watch the first 3 videos, watch these 3 videos, so you can kind of have a grips on how to the individual parts and everything like that. I keep telling people I'd rather pay someone money for good mixing than mastering, because mastering, if you have done your jobs in recording, if you've done your job in mixing, mastering should be like a 10-minute thing, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Remember to smash that like and subscribe button. Follow the boy, and thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and enjoy your Monday. Peace.